Today I'm going to um, speak about something which is very, very close to my heart. The intention of communication. It is the topmost priority for me that we understand why we need to communicate. And so far, we have been trying to explore what happens when we try to communicate, when we are not ready, when the child is not ready, and so on. Looking at intentions for communicating, when the child expresses something, many times our
Good
children are
morning,
nonverbal.
auntie.
Good morning, Gayatri. Recording
Where இருக்கா ஆண்டி
போயிருக்குமா
where இருக்கா
ஆயிடுத்துமா இப்போ ரெக்கார்டிங்
லேட்
போயிருக்கு
ஆயிடுச்சு ஆண்டி
பரவாயில்ல காயத்ரி இப்போ ரெக்கார்டிங் போயின்னு இருக்கு அப்புறமா பேசலாம் ஓகேவா when we look at the purpose of communication, when we do that, looking at children's behavior, our children are many of them non-verbal. So they express themselves through physical presence. Either they resist our calling, they pretend they don't hear us, they have various methods by which they communicate with us. A verbal child can speak about their non preference or non agreement with what we are trying to explain to them. Now, the important thing is to be intuitive in the way that we respond to the communication coming from the children. I cannot stress the great importance in developing that intuition that you can extend and engage with your child. Many times it so happens that the communication from the child has escalated and he or she has become aggressive and showing us things which are very unpleasant. At that point, we cannot do anything but to remove and withdraw ourselves from the situation. However, the earlier we catch this behavior coming from the child to show his pleasure or displeasure needs to be understood by us. What I'm saying here is if you miss that moment of capturing what the child is trying to communicate, then the escalation happens. And then we call others to help us, which means the child is pacified for the moment, but the communication remains unsaid or unspoken or misunderstood or not understood. I hope you all realize the importance of understanding behavior as communication from the children. Do not let the communication go unlistened to. Do not be forgetful in preparing yourself to receive the communication. The other perspective or the angle to this is that the child is always ready to listen to you in the hope that you will listen to him or her in return. So the trust that child has on us is way more than the trust we have on the child in what the child is trying to communicate. I have seen this time and again, repeatedly, where the most important people in the child's life do not understand the child. In such a situation, aggression becomes the only recourse for the child. Let us not go there. Let us try to understand the behavior, the communication that is coming from the child. That's it for today. Let's see how this goes next week.